Ladies and gentlemen, I just received my stimulus check, officially known as the IRS Economic Impact Payment. I am married with 2 boys, so the Treasury Department deposited $3,400 into the account I entered on my 2018 taxes. I have not filed 2019 taxes yet. Some people are saying that the IRS will have trouble depositing payments into an individual account if you file the joint return. That is not the case here. I bank with Chase. The IRS has stated that they can't deposit your funds if your banking institution rejects the payment, so check with your financial institution. As Treasury Secretary Mnuchin said, the IRS will be paying 80 million Americans today, April 15, 2020. The agency has started paying people that filed 2018 or 2019 taxes who entered their banking information to receive refunds through direct deposit. After this first round of payments, the IRS will pay people who get paid Social Security via direct deposit who did not file tax returns in 2018 or 2019. Then, on the week of May 4th, that's about 2.5 weeks from now, the IRS will start mailing paper checks. They will be mailing roughly 5 million checks each week. They estimate that it will take them about 20 weeks to send out all the checks. The IRS will start sending out checks to people with the least amount of adjusted gross income first. People who make less than $10,000 will get a paper check first. On the week of May 1st, the IRS will send checks to people who make between $10,000 and $20,000 on a yearly basis. On the week of May 8th, IRS will send paper checks to taxpayers who make between $20,000 to $30,000 on a yearly basis. From May to September 2020, the IRS will send paper checks in order from lowest income to highest income. On the week of September 4th, the IRS will mail the rest of the checks. On the week of September 11th, the IRS will send checks to people who have not provided contact information to the IRS. As they said many times, they will find you. If you want the IRS to deposit your funds electronically, you have a couple of options. One, either file your 2019 taxes as soon as possible and enter your banking information on your return so the IRS can know where to send your money, or enter your banking information into the IRS Get My Payment application that is online today. The IRS just launched this highly anticipated portal on irs.gov. I'll leave a link to it below. You have to enter your social security number, date of birth, street address, and zip code. You will be able to track your payment through this tool. You'll also be able to enter your banking information, so again, the IRS knows where to deposit your economic impact payment. As it's brand new nonetheless, I tried to see what information the IRS had for me. Looks like I get an error message indicating that they can't locate my records. So everybody knew that we would experience glitches with the system as we stormed the servers. So I guess you just have to be patient. You probably already know this, but the IRS also has a tool so people who do not have to file a tax return can enter in their banking information. The IRS will send full economic impact payments to eligible individual taxpayers who make up to $75,000 a year and married couples who make up to $150,000 a year. Individuals who make between $75,000 a year and $99,000 a year, and married couples without children who make between $150,000 to $198,000 a year will get a reduced payment. College students and other people who can be claimed as a dependent will not get an economic impact payment. Neither will undocumented immigrants without social security numbers receive funds through this program. Again, the IRS will pay eligible individuals up to $1,200 and married couples $2,400 plus $500 per child. The IRS will reduce payments for individuals who make more than $75,000 and married couples who make more than $150,000 by $5 for every additional $100 of adjusted gross income. For those of you who have an Emerald card with H&R Block, the tax preparation company has posted that the IRS will deposit your economic stimulus check into your Emerald card account. TurboTax. And some people have confirmed that the IRS is also depositing funds into the TurboTax debit card. Now, if you have any outstanding debt, news reports reveal that banks can take your stimulus money to satisfy any financial obligation. Government officials state the stimulus package does not stop banks from using your funds to pay for any money you owe. Rhonda Kent, the Treasury Department's chief disbursing officer, told bankers during a webinar that banks can collect delinquent child support obligations and other debts. Ms. Kent said about banks' debt collection rights concerning stimulus payments that There is nothing in the law that precludes that action. Banks may freeze funds in an account if a court presents a garnishment order. So, you got to ask yourself, are you under a garnishment order? Has anybody served you legal papers? Are there any lawsuits to which you have not responded? Check with your state, because some have laws to protect people from such financial seizure while we are in this state of emergency. So consider that when providing your banking information. Perhaps you may want a physical check that you can cash or perhaps deposit into a friend's account if your bank allows it. Also, you may want to consider having the payment deposited into a credit union or smaller bank. They're typically less likely to serve garnishment orders. Again, if you like the information on the video and you would like to stay on top of everything that is happening with the stimulus program and how I am navigating this bureaucratic madness, subscribe, like the video, leave your questions in the comment section below. Talk soon.